Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for March 16, 2024, man found dead after explosions in Spanish Town. A man was found dead after police responded to several explosions in Backlands, Spanish Town, St. Catherine on Friday afternoon. The man, who up to press time was unidentified, is of dark complexion, sports a low-cut hairstyle, and is about 5 feet 4 inches tall. Reports are that around 12:30 p.m., the Spanish Town guard room received the information that explosions were heard in the community, and a patrol team dispatched to the area. Upon arrival, a gray Nissan Caravan motorbus was seen parked on the roadway outside the community. Upon check-in, a man's body was seen in the back of the vehicle, slumped over some crates. The body, which was clad in a black t-shirt, black pants, and purple and orange sneakers, had what appeared to be several gunshot wounds. The shooting, police believe, started from inside the community and the vehicle driven to where it was found. No motive has been established for the killing, the police said. Delivery man killed, farmer injured in Westmoreland gun attack. A delivery man was shot dead and another man injured during an attack on the Broughton Main Road in Little London, Westmoreland on Friday morning. The deceased man has been identified as 50-year-old Bob Isaacs, a farmer and a delivery truck driver from Broughton District in Little London. The injured man, also a farmer from the district, is 36. Reports reaching the news indicated that around 11 a.m., Isaacs and the now injured man were traveling in a blue Isuzu truck transporting mango wood. Two men traveling on a dark-colored motorcycle ride to the right side of the truck. The pillion brandished a firearm and opened fire at both men inside the vehicle. Isaac, the police said, was shot in his head, neck, and the right side, while the other man was hit in the right shoulder. In fear for his life, he ran from the truck. Several other loud explosions were heard before the gunmen left the area on the said motorcycle. The police were summoned and found Isaac slumped over the steering wheel. Both men were subsequently taken to hospital, where the injured man was admitted in stable condition, while Isaac was pronounced dead. No motive has yet been established for the attack, the police said. Samuels hits out at a DPP for role in failed Vybz Kartel murder trial. Strident Bert Samuels has said it would be unfortunate for the Director of Public Prosecutions, Paula Llewellyn, to seek a retrial in the Vybz Kartel case, given her role in having the initial case continued in the Supreme Court. Mr. Samuels, the attorney for Sean Campbell, said the DPP was the one who encouraged the judge to proceed with the case despite learning that a juror was offering bribes to other jurors to free the entertainer. In Thursday's ruling, Lord Lloyd Jones of the UK-based Judicial Committee of the Privy Council said the trial should not have continued with a tainted juror. He said allowing the juror to continue hearing the case was fatal to the conviction that followed and was an infringement of the appellant's fundamental rights to a fair hearing under the Constitution. Mr. Samuels said the DPP erred when she asked the judge to continue the case after learning about the bribery allegations involving one of the jurors.
So if she encouraged something that the Privy Council is saying was wrong to have happened, it seems to me disingenuous that she could ever want to come and say something that I was actively a participant in, that is to abrogate and derogate the rights of the appellant. I don't think that she should in good conscience come to the court to say retrial.
A DJ Vybz Kartel Palmer, Sean Campbell, also known as Sean Storm, Kahira Jones, and Andre Matsus St. John, have been serving life sentences for the murder of Clive Lizard Williams since their initial March 13, 2014 conviction. The men appealed their conviction on the basis that the judge erred in allowing a tainted juror to remain in the pool, and hence they were denied a fair trial. The Privy Council on Thursday quashed the convictions of the four men and sent the case back to Jamaica's Court of Appeal for a decision to be made on whether the matter should be retried. Thursday's decision was handed down nearly 10 years to the day Kartel and the three others had been found guilty of murder. Angry mob kills a suspected criminal in St. Anne. A man suspected of several crimes in St. Anne was on Friday morning set upon and killed by a mob. Police say they had been searching for the man, 36-year-old Orlando Coward, otherwise called Tio, from Greywood in the parish. Mr. Coward has been on the run since allegedly abducting and raping a 14-year-old schoolgirl from Castle Kelly district near Monique early Tuesday morning. It is reported that the child, who left home to take a taxi, was taken to Mr. Coward's house in the area where he sexually assaulted her multiple times. The child managed to escape and reported the incident to her parents. She was taken to hospital for treatment and the matter was reported to the police. The news was informed that shortly after 7 o'clock Friday morning, Mr. Coward, who was armed with a homemade shotgun and a handgun, went to the home of another resident. He reportedly smashed a window, entered the house, and held on to an 8-year-old girl. The child's mother managed to rescue her from Mr. Coward. He then snatched the woman's 2-year-old son and ran out into nearby bushes. Residents managed to rescue the boy after an alarm was raised. Sometime after that incident, Mr. Coward caused a further panic in the community when he held another resident at gunpoint during a home invasion. Following this, angry residents confronted him and disarmed him of the shotgun. He reportedly pulled another gun from his waistband and pointed it at the advancing group. But the defiant group armed themselves with machetes and chopped Mr. Coward all over his body. He ran from the scene and was found unresponsive a short distance away in a canal. He was pronounced dead and both firearms were retrieved by the police. Attorney wants a law amended to better handle jury tampering. Attorney at law Clyde Williams is calling for an amendment to the Jury Act to make provisions on how to handle jury tampering in Jamaica. His recommendation comes after the law lords in Jamaica's highest court, the UK-based Privy Council, cited the absence of such provisions in Jamaican law. The law lords made the observation in handing down their ruling in the murder appeal case for incarcerated dancehall entertainer DJ Vybz Kartel Palmer and 3 others. Mr. Williams believes implementing such a law would relay a warning to lawbreakers.
And I think it would send a very strong signal to persons who want to tamper with juries to say, listen, well, if you want one person to decide your case, tamper with the jury. I want to be very clear about this. Jury trials are a right, and we should not seek to abolish them at all, because putting the fate of a defendant, or the victims for that matter, and the family of the victims in the hand of one person is not something likely to create an environment of justice consistently and systemically. Because as you can see, it's a Judge Earl that caused all of this. If there is jury tampering and it cannot be contained, isolated, then the judge should discharge a jury and have a bench and have the rest of the trial continued by him or her alone. Now, it could be isolated or contained by discharging the jury and impaneling a fresh jury. But remember, I caution by saying whoever tampered with the first one may very well decide they're going to tamper with the second one. So you couldn't keep discharging because of tampering. You'd have to take a decision at some point in time. And that's why I use the words, and the Privy Council use the words. If it cannot be contained and isolated, the tampering, then discharge and finish the trial as a judge only.
UTECH academic staff to withdraw service Monday over wage issues. Academic staff at the University of Technology are to withdraw their services on Monday over extended delays to resolve critical issues surrounding the compensation review. The majority of members within the University of Technology Academic Staff Union voted in favor of industrial action at a special general meeting held on Thursday. The group said several actions were proposed to the membership to determine its next steps and that it's now awaiting immediate dialogue. UTASU has instructed its well over 300 members to remain at home and refrain from undertaking any work-related tasks or responsibilities, including teaching, administrative duties, or participation in any university-related committees or events. The union said it is hoping the action taken will make it clear to the government that it is dissatisfied with the existing offer.